Welcome, Fallout fanatics, to another settlement tour. Now here is a very strange, odd location that many of you might not even know exists. I didn't, for the longest time. I zipped right around it all the time, and unless you have the park that shows you all of the locations, you might have just walked right past it and never once given it a second look. And, yeah, it certainly doesn't look anything like this when you get down to the vanilla version of it. This is not an actual settlement. This is something I kind of, hacked in my way and with using like I don't know, settlement anywhere type mods, so I can put a settlement wherever I want. So where are we? Let's take a look at the map. We are here, Robotics Pioneer Park. It is actually a very neat looking little place, and it's kind of hard to tell on the map here because there's so many things, but there is actually like a little pond in here. And I've always kind of liked this location and always wanted to build here and was never able to in the past. There was always some sort of glitch that happened that made it impossible. However, as you can see, that is no longer the case. So let's jump right into this thing. It is such a cool location the way it is originally, and I was actually just going to build off of what it was. Yeah, that didn't happen. I kind of just went my own way. This is a Brotherhood of Steel military facility. So, right out here, the parking lot is basically the way it is. The only thing I did was clean it up, got rid of all the garbage, and threw in a couple of little gates here. We do have a massive door. Whatever, keep all the riffraff out. But, yeah, this is the door from the castle. I borrowed that and put it up here. We have some spotlight turrets and some machine guns, basically right off the side of a Vertibird. And this is just your, I don't know, typical employee entryway, or, I don't know, stepway, whatever you want to call that. So, on over this way, of course, we have this big giant wall surrounding the entire location. We have a ramp and another heavy-duty door. A couple of guards in here.
Out of my way, Wasteland.
Yeah, see? These guys don't play around. How you doing?
Hi. Can't talk while I'm on duty.
Oh, sorry. So anyway, yeah, we got a couple of big, massive doors here. So we're going to head on over to this one first. We're going to open this one because I love the animation of this door. And as you can see, I have some nice girders up there for support. Go ahead and open it. Boom! Now you can walk in there. See, we got a little bit of action going on in there. So, these machine guns off the side of the Vertibirds are not real, in the sense that they do not do anything. They are just strictly decorative. Up there we got a nice little tower, which we'll get to that eventually. We're going to head back over and open this door now. So we have a ramp. Why do we have a ramp? Well, this is a military facility, and in the military facility we might have military vehicles. We're going to open up our massive door, and straight ahead you can see a building with a bunch of garage doors. Over there we have our, I don't know, living quarters, and we have the main military facility, and right over there we have a little something that we'll go check out eventually. So this is the little pond, and in the vanilla version of this location there's a massive tree here. I replaced it with this awesome looking antenna. That comes from, where does that come from? That is Hodgepodge, I believe. And you saw my water glitch because that is not the original water that is there. Yes, Hodgepodge, that's where the antenna comes from. I had to do something, and I ended up taking the water out, and I put my own water in here. I think I just didn't like the color of it, so I redid it. I think it was originally like a really murky brown. Not Murphy brown, murky brown. Oh, there's a throwback for you. Alright, so in here, yeah, we have a, I don't know, military garage facility. We'll come on in here. And we got ourselves a nice little troop transporter, a little tank with some guns. And we have some actual real tanks. We got this one that's all refurbished and ready to go to kick some butt. And this one that is in the process of being refurbished. We got all kinds of supplies up on the walls and the shelves here. Lots and lots of duct tape. That's what's holding these bad boys together. Don't tell anybody. I don't know why that's there. That's just part of the decorations. Apparently they got a flower. I don't know. Flower power, man. Some tools up on the walls here. Got some storage bins and duffel bags and more tools and whatnot. And yes, you can actually go into this guy here. This again is from Hodgepodge. You can build that one from scratch, etc., etc. More tools. Everything here is basically empty. They're just there for show. We come on in here, and this is, I don't know, the lead tech's office, whatever you want to call it. Got a couple flags up on the walls there. Some nice windows, so we can see our little facility over there. It's got some books to learn how to fix tanks, and apparently a spot tea, and some games. Nice. My type of guy. So yeah, we got some girders going across up there. We got some nice heavy-duty beams. These were kind of a pain to get to the, I don't know, all lined up, etc. So they all look kind of the same, except, oh, there you go. And they actually do serve a purpose. These are to line up with all the garage doors, so that it looks like they are actually being fully supported, as well as helping to hold up the roofs. And yes, the garage doors do work. There we go. We can open all of them. So this is not a real settlement, so I couldn't really put real settlers here, but there is actual people here. Sort of. The robots here are actually part of the original location, the Robotics Park thing. You can activate them all, and there's normally some sort of little stage there. I replaced the stage with that platform, and when you activate them, it's part of like some sort of show where they just kind of like walk around the park, and they just essentially walk in a big giant circle. And even though there's water here originally, for some reason they like to walk through the water. I don't know why, but that's just what they do. Over here, a couple of little tanks. I just put that there for decoration. All these walkways were already here, minus, you know, this little bit and the driveway that I built there. So, you know, come on in here, and there is actually some turrets up on the roof. You come in here, so you can see this dude, and come on over here so you can see that guy. And of course this garage door here, we can close that. That normally is much, much smaller, but I actually made that bigger sized. Right over here, we have a shooting range, complete with 4 stations. You can come out here and aim at your target and go pew, pew. And threw in some other posters because I'd forgotten I had these other guys here, so I just threw anything up that kind of had a person on there, so you can, nice, right in the face and chest, so you can pretend like you were shooting at some targets. I threw that up there just because, why not? That decal anyway, the Nuka-Cola one. But yeah, we actually do have some targets there for practice. Here, what do we have? The Armory, sort of, for the shooting range, and then this guy. Of course, he's not going to talk to us. But anyway, that door is going to auto-close, so I don't want to get trapped in there. And then you can actually come on in here. You can't touch any of the weapons. These are all just strictly decoration. And since I can't have, like, real people here, he's just a USO NPC guard that you can just kind of stand there. And they're very one-dimensional. They don't really do much of anything. They actually will help out. Like, if your settlement gets attacked, they will actually, like, come running and help out and shoot and stuff like that. So, what is this? Let's go take a look at the roof first. We're going to come on up here. And yes, we have missiles ready to fire, including some, I don't know, smoke and flames, so it looks like they're actually active. Got some more of these guns. Here's a closer look at the guns from the side of the Vertibirds. Surrounding neighbors there. They're all dead. I shot them all. They were getting pretty noisy and rowdy, and we can't be having that. But yeah, this is kind of our, I don't know, silo bunker facility of sorts. So we come on up in here, and we got the beaver lamp. Of course we got the beaver lamp. Ah, Leslie Nielsen. Nice beaver. Anyway, we got some desks. Apparently we got some chairs. That's okay. We got chairs over here. We got some computers with keyboards and mouse. Can't really do anything. They're just for show. Just a whole bunch of computery stuff in here. Basically decorations all around. Stargate fans, you might recognize that. That is actually a ring transporter, and it does work. We will not be using it just yet. We'll be using it in a little bit. But anyway, we got the silos, just a whole bunch of computer stuff in here. You can't really interact with anything except for that. I put that on the floor so you don't accidentally lose your head like in the movie Stargate. Very bad. Alright. Moving along, we have living quarters. As well as first aid. That way everybody knows where to run. Come on in here. This is all built, obviously, to mimic vaults, etc. So I got a little bit of everything vaulty in here. Starting with the clinic. Functioning doors. Come on in here. We got med beds. We got medicines. And we got lights and a curtain. X-rays. Some radaway. You know, typical stuff you'd see in a vault. Even got the nice little floors, etc. Over here, I didn't have anything that said, like, I don't know, playroom, fun room, whatever you want to call this, so I just marked it as residential. Come on in here, grab yourself Nuka-Cola, some smokes. Don't smoke, kids, very bad for you. Come on over here and watch the telly. I don't know which video that is. Maybe strength. There should be sound to that. I don't know why there isn't. Anyway, come on over here. You can play some poker or some pool or even some darts if you so wish. We are gonna get a bullseye right there. Oh, and I didn't. Oh, what a fail. Okay, moving on. Got some stairs. We'll get to that later. The cafeteria. Yeah, we got a cafeteria. We got some tables, some nice lighting, some more tables. We even got a buffet. Nice little buffet over here. Let's see, we got some noodles, iguana, soup and sticks, dog meat. Oh, look what they did to dog meat. Deathclaw souffle, omelet, blowfly steak. Oh, that sounds disgusting. And large. Okay, we're gonna move on. We do have the Porta Diner. I have tried this thing a million times. I have never once in all these years ever gotten the darn pie. Even with, like, maxed out luck. And not even here in my tour do I get the pie. And even when I build the machine, it still won't, like, give me that perk. Whatever. Anyway, we actually have a functional kitchen. We got plenty of stoves. We got washing machine, dishwasher thingies, and refrigerator that you cannot open. You can only decorate. Got stuff on here. Boiling. Cooking. Some more stuff over here cooking. We got a lot of people to cook for, etc., etc. And some cabinets. And oh, there's the sound. I don't know why I wasn't there before. Alright, now we're going to head upstairs to more residential space. Come on up here. I love that stairwell. That is part of Hodgepodge as well. And right over here we have residential. This is the sleeping quarters. And you got bunk beds galore. You got some foot lockers and some backpacks, etc. to kind of make it look like there's actual people living in this place, and you know, they have some belongings, etc. When we come on over here, we have the lavatory. So you come in here and do your duty. Yeah, we got stalls, just in case you gotta go. We got sinks, because you gotta wash up afterwards, otherwise you nasty. Some benches so you can watch somebody wash their hands, I guess. I don't know. Lockers, of course. Lockers, and showers. Shower galore. Now, these are just little gears. You can throw these on the floor, and they end up looking like shower drains. So I use them. We even got the soap, because you need soap. You gotta clean yourself. Alright. So that is the living quarters. We'll head back on down here and continue the tour. Come on out here. And so this is what I was saying. Normally there's an actual stage here that's made of wood, I believe. And this whole place is like the old green cabins, like the camp cabins, etc. that you'd find out everywhere. Here's my guys glitching. They're supposed to be up there in the multiple levels, but you know Bethesda. And so they normally have a ramp coming up this way, and then this is a straight drop, but I decided to give them a nice little ramp so they're not always falling down there. Decided to be nice to them. A little sneaky peeky as to what's going on in there. And of course, the Vertibird landing pad. It did not do anything to make it seem like they are running. That's actually a mod I've never really thought about looking for, to see if I can find one that has, like, you know, heat and smoke, etc. coming out of the engines to make it look like they're on. I don't know if any mods like that exist. If they do, please let me know. So up here, just a nice little, I don't know, Brotherhood of Steel themed Outlook post thing. I was going to put more guards here, but I was actually running out of space. I did not have any way of making the settlement larger in the sense that it could hold more. And so by the time I finally got around to doing all the final decorating, as you can see a lot of stuff in there, I was running out of room. I think actually if we bring this up real quick, you can see, yeah, my size is like basically maxed out, and I can't use normal cheats to make it larger, in a sense to fit more stuff, because it's not a real settlement. And really, you're only supposed to be right there, and you still, whatever. So anyway, you get off the Vertibird, and you come right in here. We got the Brotherhood building, little intercom. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I don't have time for you right now.
Oh, so mean. In here, we got the, I don't know, secretary desks, guard desks, whatever you want to call them. Again, I can't really have anybody sitting in there because I can't really assign people. But we come in here, and I kind of modeled this a little bit after the Pridwin with fixing up the armor, and then you got the little cage in here where you can actually talk to this guy and buy stuff from him.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got, and let's see if we can make a deal.
Exactly. So this is actually one of the people that you can interact with in the sense that it's almost like a normal, I don't know, person. As against, like, you know, these guards that are only like one-dimensional. So in there, some decorations, and you wonder why this guy is standing here. Is because he's blocking the door. If I put a regular door, this guy will leave and just start walking around. But if I keep him here, he's basically blocked and he can't get through.
Let's trade.
So in here, got a whole bunch of decorations. So I'm actually going to log into my workshop menu here real quick. Get back over there. Keep him in there. Thank you. Just so we can take a look at everything that's going on here. Got all kinds of decorations throughout the entire thing. I really went crazy trying to make it look like this was a really used, functioning space, etc., etc. Alright. Let's continue on. And my face. Get back in there. Turn around. There you go. So anyway, this is one of the NPCs that I made that is just supposed to wander around the place. I actually had a clone of Dance walking around. And I had to get rid of him because all he did was walk around and open every single door in this place and then started to wander off into the wastelands. Like, that was it. He just walked around, opened every single door he could find, and then was getting ready to leave, and so I deleted him. So anyway, we got, ooh, I don't know how that happened. Why, there's two in there. That's strange. Huh. But anyway, we have all the working stations here so that we can do repairs, and I kind of done something I've done in the past where I made it look like a lot of these are in various states of being repaired and or modified. Got a whole bunch of junk all over the place as well. I must have tried to get rid of one of those and put one in place, and that, I believe, is just a statue, and for whatever reason the statue came back. It happens. You know, it's Bugthesda. Alright, next level. This is about where I started to run out of space, and I got to be very, I don't know, cheap on what I put in here. So initially, the other ring transport was here, which is, this was supposed to be connected to it, but that didn't happen. This was the last room I actually got to really, really solidly decorate. This is the Armory. We just got weapons galore everywhere you look around. I couldn't even finish this one, actually. These were supposed to be double-sided like you see here, but I kind of, like I said, was running out of room to put stuff according to the build menu. And again, we have clones here, these two people here. You know, can't really do much with them. You can say hi, and they don't really say anything back. So yeah, there was supposed to be more stuff out in this room, but again, I just didn't have the ability to do so. Next level, we got decontamination, because this is where we're doing all kinds of experiments up here. This is one of those clones as well. I'm so glad to see that she's actually like doing something, so it actually looks like this place is functioning. So she's been there since I created them, and she's just tapping away. There's actually supposed to be, oh, there he is. This guy, yeah. How you doing?
Hey there.
And he just stares at you, because he's a jerk. So anyway, I got another guard here. We do have access to the roof. We'll check that out in a moment. Some empty tables. Again, ran out of the ability to decorate. We got some brains floating around in some of these things. We got this little robot dude that's just tapping away at these other brains. And some more brains and more brains. We got a super mutant, an alien, a bloatfly, a giant mosquito, a rad ghoul, and one of those stingwing things, and then, yeah, there's Elder Maxon again. And some more computers. And then some little decorations. Nice, got a little spiral staircase as well, so that we can come on up here onto the roof. And up here on the roof, we just have access to one of the antennas. Now, notice at the top of this antenna, we do have that little bit of blue light thingy going on there. I kind of did that just for decoration. It's, in my head, this is what allows the transport rings to take us from point A to point B. And, oh, we're kind of glitching through the roof there. Didn't notice that. Whatever. So now we're actually going to try out the transporter rings. These are fully powered. They are connected to this thing, which is kind of pointless. It just kind of makes it seem like it is. So we'll go ahead and platform ring activated. And any second it'll start popping up. There we have it. It has transported us from location A to location 2. Back to the beaver lamp. All thanks to that guy up there. And so yeah, we do have access to come over here. There's a walkway right over there, brings you straight over here. And this is actually the tool that I was using, Mobile Workshop, that actually was able to allow me to build here. There is the other one, Workshop Workbench Anywhere. I think if I remember correctly, when I tried to use that one to build here, the game became super glitchy. Like as soon as you would log into the workshop, it would say you were out of bounds no matter what and log you straight out. So I had to kind of ditch that one and look for a secondary one, which became that guy there. And there we go. This is our little settlement here. Let's go ahead and hop up into the sky and take a quick look. See the big scale of the entire place here. Yeah. This was a lot of fun to build. Oh, this is the other side of the shooting range there. I had to put a nice little hill so that bullets and whatnot wouldn't just go flying as people came walking in. And here's the back side of the gate as well. We've got some massive heavy-duty steel beams in here to help support it all. And, oh, here we go. So yeah, this one was a lot of fun to build. This is, like I said, a location I've always wanted to build at. I might visit it again in the future and kind of keep it a little bit more, I don't know, in tune with the way that it originally was with like the log cabins and whatnot. There's another little feature that didn't kind of showcase from the inside. We got this nice little dome right above the stairwell there. That was just something a little fun, and of course we got some glitching going on from our walls, but you didn't see that. So, alright. I hope you all enjoyed this nice little settlement tour, and if you guys have any requests of a different settlement you want to see me build, no matter how remote the location is, as long as I can get there, I'll get there. By all means, let me know. Just leave it in the description below this video or any video, and if I can do it, I will do it. Thank you all for watching so much, and I will see you all next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.
Thank you.